Red Dead Online player types. I thought I knew them all, but man, was I wrong. Now, if I did not call out your player type in my previous video, stay tuned because I'm pretty confident I will in this one. New visitors, stay tuned as well because you're about to figure out what type of player you are in Red Dead Online. Hello everyone, I am Zumie Fiasco. Welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. If you are a new visitor, big ups for tuning in, and again, welcome. Today's video is a special video because thanks to all of you viewers out there, Fiasco family and returning visitors alike, I was made aware that there are more than just 7 types of players in Red Dead Online, and we are going to be going over these types in this video. This is going to be fun, trust me. If you are one of the types mentioned in today's video, be sure and comment down below once I call you out. Before we begin though, I would like to take a moment and introduce today's video sponsor, Amino Apps. Some of you may know by now and some of you may not, but recently Amino actually reached out to me after seeing the content I produce here on YouTube, and they have offered me another platform to bring you all even more quality entertainment. Thanks to Amino's new stories feature, I can create short, bite-sized content for you all to enjoy in between these larger videos here on YouTube. To download Amino, follow the link in the description or in the pinned YouTube comment down below. Once you have downloaded Amino, simply search my name, Zumie Fiasco, in the users tab to find my Amino profile. Once you've found me, be sure and follow me and turn notifications on so you can catch all the cool new stories I post over there. This is really big for the Fiasco family, you guys, and any support you show me over on Amino will help keep me going. It's free, it's easy, and I think you'll genuinely enjoy it just as much as I do. I hope to see you there, Fiasco family. Alright, with that all out of the way, let's get started. Player type number 1, the Complainer. What a way to start, right? The Complainer goes out of their way to be toxic, nitpick, and rage about pretty much anything and everything when it comes to Red Dead Online. You'll know a complainer when you hear one. Say you're changing outfits or buying clothes, you might hear something like, "Dude, you know what's annoying?" What? The fact you can only save 3 custom outfits. Yeah, but I mean, it's been that way since the start though. But Rockstar is so lazy, dude. Why won't they just give us more slots like they did in GTA Online? Now here's one I hear all the time. "Dude, my cores drain so fast. Why the hell is this a thing? I'm going to go broke from buying baked beans and cigars. Just go hunt a little bit and save up some meat that you can cook and eat." Who does that though? I shouldn't have to do that if I don't want to. Not to mention the fact I already have to clean my guns if I want to kill anything. Dude, what? Please stop complaining and just go play something else if you hate everything in this game. No, man. Why? I love this game. Are you guilty of this behavior? Well, if you are, it's understandable if you do this on occasion. Although, if you just realize you are the complainer in your group, maybe you should check your behavior for everyone's sake. Oh, and do yourself a favor, stay away from PvP. Number 2, the Fashion Enthusiast. The type of player that makes you want to visit a clothing shop and cop a few new things after an encounter with them. The Fashion Enthusiast is always wearing a stellar outfit ensemble that will leave you jealous or maybe even confused. That's right, I said confused. Reason being, there are 2 different kinds of fashion enthusiasts in Red Dead Online. On one hand, you have the fashion enthusiast with a refined taste and style with an outfit that is very well put together, be it matching color scheme, a clean hat with boots to match, and so on. On the other hand, you have the fashion enthusiast that, well, for lack of a better word, is extra. By extra, I mean their outfits don't make sense and they are simply trying to make a statement and stand out from the typical Red Dead Online crowd. Bright colors, huge feathered hats, tailcoats, etc. Either way, these characters will make you question your own sense of style after you see them. The fashion enthusiast will spend every bit of gold and cash they earn so long as they can regularly update their wardrobe. Regardless of what they are doing in-game at any given time, the fashion enthusiast just wants to make sure they look good doing it. The Jokester, the equivalent of the class clown. The Jokester is all about getting a laugh, even if that sometimes comes at the expense of your fun. This type of player is a blast to be around, but at the very same time, they can be a bit much. Everything from telling jokes and talking like they are in the Red Dead Online time setting to jumping off a building and landing face first right in front of you. The Jokester is all about the memes, making players laugh, and having fun. Now, playing with this type of player in free roam can be fun, but they sometimes find humor in messing with you directly, so missions can be a pain in the ass to play through with them. Anytime a wagon is involved, for example, be prepared to get ran over or watch them try and run it off a cliff yelling, You get the idea. Even though the Jokester never takes anything seriously and they can be annoying at times, I would argue that you're missing out if you don't have one in your group of friends. Would you consider yourself a Jokester? If not, do you have any friends that act like this all the time? Well, looks like you might be friends with a Jokester. The Artist. I hate that I couldn't come up with a better name for this type of player, but it seemed fitting all things considered. The Artist is the type of player that creates images using Red Dead Online as their primary tool. The images these players create are considered art amongst members of the Red Dead Online community. The artist has a very unique perspective in Red Dead Online. The average player just doesn't see things the same way the artist does. The artist sees everything in-game for its natural beauty. They capture bits and pieces of the world, NPCs, and other players through screenshots or recordings. Afterwards, they take those screenshots or recording stills and personalize them with their own signature touch and post-editing. Here are some examples of an artist's work. The player that created these goes by Iggy, and he's over on Twitter. He shares these images pretty frequently, so if you like what you see, definitely go give him a follow and check out his frequent posts. Surprisingly enough, there is actually a pretty big community that loves sharing art like this with one another over on platforms like Twitter and Instagram. I've actually considered getting into this myself over on Twitter. Now, aside from the art itself, the artist still plays the game, grinds rank, makes cash, and completes missions just like everyone else in Red Dead Online. The main difference is that there is hardly ever a play session for the artist that goes uninterrupted by their artistic urges. The Cowgirl. The Cowgirl is the rare girl gamer you will come across in Red Dead Online. The Cowgirl is almost always mocked and underestimated simply because she is a girl. Kinda messed up, right? I mean, it's 2019 and this shit still happens. Truth be told, the Cowgirl probably knows more than most players when it comes to Red Dead Online overall, and it would be in your best interest to not provoke her because she'll probably kill you with ease. Let me help you out. Here are some things you should avoid asking a Cowgirl or saying to a Cowgirl if you want to befriend them. Wait, are you a girl? Oh my god, a girl is playing this game. How old are you? Don't worry, I'll show you how to play. I'll protect you, follow me. Things like that will have the Cowgirl leaving before you even introduce yourself. Stay away from over complimenting too. The Cowgirl hates that shit. The Cowgirl is typically a well-rounded player and her skill should not be underestimated. The Cowgirl is all about interaction with friends and the community. She enjoys the game solo on occasion, but typically she enjoys the game most when she can hang out with her friends and meet new people. Are you friends with a Cowgirl, or better yet, are you a Cowgirl? If you are, then props to you for playing because I'm sure there's plenty of guys out there that have made it really hard to tolerate Red Dead Online. The Lone Wolf, the type of player that prefers to be alone and avoids the company of others. The Lone Wolf is often mistaken for a griefer or a tryhard because he or she often kills other players. Don't get it twisted though. If you get killed by the Lone Wolf, it's because you got too close and they don't want anyone near them. No one really knows why the Lone Wolf keeps their distance from others. He or she may be in a party chat with friends on occasion, but still for whatever reason won't play alongside them in Red Dead Online. The only time the Lone Wolf plays well with others is in a PvP showdown or a story mission that requires more than one player. In this instance, the Lone Wolf will do what needs to be done and carry on back to normal afterwards. The Lone Wolf is happy by themselves, so don't feel bad for them. They simply feel the most comfortable when they are alone. Maybe it's because it's a way for them to disconnect for a bit and just have some alone time with their thoughts. I respect this type of player, and maybe one day they will meet the right type of players out there that they actually enjoy being around, and the Lone Wolf can join their very own wolf pack. The Hunter. The Hunter is the player that has mastered tracking all wildlife in Red Dead Online. You could ask the Hunter any animal's location and they will be able to give you an immediate and accurate answer. The Hunter's inventory is always packed full of pelts, skins, feathers, meats, and all the other animal parts you could think of. The Hunter hunts so much that they exhausted all the challenge reward resets when it comes to hunting within their first 3 weeks of playtime. The Hunter always has their bow equipped and can be seen out in the wild doing their thing with the carcass of nearly every animal type stowed on their horse. The Hunter is more than likely dressed the part too. You'll see them wearing things like fur coats, buckskin vests, and so on. The Hunter is one of the few players in the game that properly use the crafting feature, animal baits, and fishing lures. The Hunter is very knowledgeable when it comes to any daily challenge that involves animals as well. The Hunter always has a decent amount of gold and cash on them at all times since they are constantly earning from their hunts, completing challenges, and not spending their earnings on unnecessary items. The Hunter is fun to hang out with, and they are generally outgoing and easy to get along with, so long as you don't mess up their hunt. Would you consider yourself the Hunter? If so, let me know down in the comments below because I want to get more familiar with hunting and maybe you could teach me a few things. So there you have it, 7 more types of Red Dead Online players. If there are more player types I am still somehow missing, be sure and mention them down below and educate me. Also, remember, if I called out your type in this video, you have to leave a comment down below, or at the very least, let me know what mixture of types mentioned today define you best. Share this video with your friends so they can share a laugh. And as always, if you are a new visitor or a returning one and you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so along with turning notifications on so you never miss out on any future videos like this one. Oh, and hey, don't forget to go check me out on Amino. Alright, I hope to see you all in the next one. Later.